आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे सॉल्यूशन के नेक्स्ट टॉपिक्स, द रिमेन टॉपिक्स ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन। कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज। इन द कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज, रिलेटिव लोअरिंग ऑफ वेपर प्रेशर, elevation and boiling point, depression and freezing point, osmosis and osmotic pressure. These are the colligative properties. And the next topic, that is abnormal molar mass. कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज क्या होती हैं? जो कि केवल नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स ऑफ द सॉल्यूट इस पर डिपेंड करती हैं और नेचर ऑफ द सॉल्यूट पर डिपेंड नहीं करती हैं, तो वो कहलाती हैं कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज। द कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज विच डिपेंड ओनली ऑन द नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स ऑफ सॉल्यूट एंड डू नॉट डिपेंड अपॉन द nature of solute particles are called as the colligative properties. And there are different colligative properties. Relative lowering of vapor pressure, number 1. Number 2, elevation and boiling point. Number 3, depression and freezing point. And number 4, osmotic pressure. First is the relative lowering of vapor pressure. According to Raoult's law, partial pressure is directly proportional to number of mole fraction and P is directly proportional to X. So PS is equal to X into PO0. For the pure solvent, the PS upon P0 is equal to 1 minus X of the solute. So X of the solute will be equal to 1 minus PS upon P0. So PS X of the solute, that will become equal to PO0 minus PS upon P. So that is showing relative lowering of vapor pressure. This relative lowering of vapor pressure we can also write here delta P. So that is showing relative lowering of vapor pressure, and that can, because it is number of moles of the mole fraction of the solute, so we can write here n upon n plus n. That is the number of moles of the solute upon number of moles of solute plus number of moles of the solvent. That is the mole fraction of the solute. So that is the relative lowering of vapor pressure. That is equal to n upon n plus n. And it can be write in this form: P minus PS n by P0 n plus n. It can be written in this way: n upon n plus 1, दोनों तरफ आपने -1 कर दिया, so that is equal to P minus PS upon P is equal to n upon n. The example related with this lowering of vapor pressure: if 6 gram of urea and 90 gram of water, the relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to P minus PS upon P is equal to n upon n plus n. 6 gram of the urea, that is the solute, and the molar mass of urea 6 upon 60 upon solute 6 upon 60, solvent 90 ग्राम दिया, वाटर है तो वाटर का मोलर मास होता है 18, 90 upon 18. So this lowering of vapor pressure, relative lowering of vapor pressure, will be equal to 0.02. That is the relative lowering of vapor pressure. It is another example. In the same way, relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to number of moles of solute upon number of moles of solvent. P we have to given 4.579, that is the pure solvent. P minus PS upon P is equal to number of moles of solute upon number of moles of the solvent. So you can calculate the molecular mass of the lactose, that is equal to After calculating, you got 349 gram per mole. That is the another example. Vapor pressure of pure A is 10 torr at the same temperature when 1 gram of B is dissolved in 20 gram of A. Its vapor pressure is reduced to 9 torr. If the molecular mass of A is 200, then you have to calculate the molecular mass of B. So according to this relative lowering of vapor pressure, that is the formula, we put the value of P and PS and you can got the value of MB. So that is the 90 AMB. Second colligative property, that is elevation in boiling point. First of all, what is boiling point? The boiling point क्या होता है? Boiling point of a liquid, it may be defined as the temperature at which its vapor pressure becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. That is the boiling point. And as we add non-volatile solute into the pure solvent, then the vapor pressure of the solution, it decreases. So when vapor pressure of the solution decreases, so the temperature of the solution, that will become increases, because its vapor pressure should becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. So it reaches to the higher temperature, it means its temperature will increases. This case will take place only when we add the non-volatile solute. The vapor pressure of the solution, as we add the non-volatile solute into the pure solvent, the boiling point, it elevate because vapor pressure of the solution lowers. That is called as lowering of vapor pressure. जब इसका वेपर प्रेशर कम हो गया, अब इसके वेपर प्रेशर को एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर के इक्वल करना है, इट मीन्स सॉल्यूशन का टेम्परेचर आपको इंक्रीज करना पड़ेगा. सो दैट इज द एलिवेशन इन बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. Here it is graph which is showing vapor pressure versus temperature. There are two graphs, one for the solvent, another for the solution. And the temperature at which vapor pressure becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. This line is showing atmospheric pressure. तो सॉल्वेंट का देखिए कि जिस टेम्परेचर पर ये टेम्परेचर जो है इसका वेपर प्रेशर एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर के इक्वल हो गया, तो ये सॉल्वेंट का बॉइलिंग पॉइंट है. और यहाँ देखिए ये सॉल्यूशन है, सॉल्यूशन का क्या है, ये इसका ये एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर है, ये वेपर प्रेशर, दे बिकम्स इक्वल एट दिस पॉइंट. So that is showing the boiling point of the solution. The boiling points of solution को आपने रिप्रेजेंट कर दिया TB से, और सॉल्वेंट का बॉइलिंग पॉइंट आपने रिप्रेजेंट कर दिया TO. तो ज़्यादा कौन सा है? सॉल्यूशन का. इट मीन्स TB minus TA, that is showing delta TB. So this delta TB, that is showing increase in the boiling point. That is called as the elevation in boiling point. And as we know that magnitude of delta TB, this magnitude of delta TB, that depends on the lowering of vapor pressure. So delta T is directly proportional to delta P, lowering of vapor pressure. But according to Raoult's law, delta T, according to Raoult's law, delta P is directly proportional to XB. So it means delta T will become equal to XB. We will add these two equations. Delta T is directly proportional to T delta P, and delta P is directly proportional to XB. So we obtain delta TB is directly proportional to XB. X यहाँ पे क्या शो कर रहा है? मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सॉल्यूट. एक्स भी यहाँ क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है, नंबर ऑफ मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सॉल्यूट। तो डेल्टा टी इज इक्वल टू के इंटू एक्स बी। एक्स बी की जगह क्या लिख सकते हैं, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्यूट अपॉन number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent, and number of moles means given mass of the solute upon molar mass of the solute divided by given mass of the solvent upon molar mass of solvent plus given mass of solute upon molar mass of solute. यदि बहुत ही dilute solution होता है, for dilute solution this WB upon MB it may be neglected in denominator, so this can be neglected. So the equation will form delta T is equal to K WB upon MB upon WA upon MA, and we know that WB upon MB that is equal to NB, जैसे अपन यहाँ किया था NB is equal to WB upon NB MB, इसकी जगह अपने क्या लिखते हैं NB अपॉन WA MA ऊपर चला जाएगा तो ये हो गया MA, तो WB upon NB upon WA that is showing molality. If we have taken WA is the mass of the solvent in kg, so according to the definition of molality, number of gram moles of the solute that is NB, number of gram moles of solute dissolved per kg of the solvent, that is called as the molality. So the NB upon WA, in this place we can write here the molality, that is small m. So we have write here delta T is equal to K into MA into M, where M is the molality. K into MA, that becomes a new constant, that is Kb. Delta T is equal to Kb into M, where Kb is the boiling point elevation constant. That is the boiling point elevation constant. And from this equation we can also calculate the molar mass of the non-volatile solute. And according to definition of the molality, that is molality, number of gram moles of solute dissolved per kg of the solvent. So when we put all these values, we obtain the molar mass of the solute, that is equal to 1000 Kb into Wb upon delta T into Wa, and by this we can determine the molar mass of the compound, that is the elevation and boiling point. And elevation of boiling point, that is the colligative property. First colligative property is the relative lowering of the pressure. Second colligative property is the elevation and boiling point. And third colligative property is the depression and freezing point. So you can also solve here the examples, that a solution of 3.8 gram of sulfur in 100 gram of carbon disulfide, and the boiling point given, boils at this temperature. What is the formula of sulfur molecule in this solution? और एटॉमिक मास आपको सल्फर का दिया है और के भी आपको 2.40 केल्विन केजी पर मोल. डेल्टा टीबी मीन्स एलिवेशन बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. तो बॉइलिंग पॉइंट सॉल्यूशन का ये है और सॉल्वेंट का इतना आपको दिया गया. बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ सॉल्यूशन एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ द सॉल्वेंट ये दिया आपको. दैट इज द सॉल्यूशन. सॉल्यूशन बॉइलिंग पॉइंट आपको कितना दिया 46.66 और बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट इज 46.30. तो जब आप सॉल्यूशन, क्योंकि हमेशा क्या होता है एलिवेशन एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट इंक्रीज हो रहा है, बढ़ रहा है, तो ये बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ सॉल्यूशन माइनस बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट जब आप करेंगे तो आपका क्या होगा, एलिवेशन बॉइलिंग पॉइंट डेल्टा टी। अकॉर्डिंग टू फॉर्मूला m इज इक्वल टू 1000 kW अपॉन डेल्टा टी डब्ल्यू एंड m इज इक्वल टू 1000 kV। kV आपको दिया गया 2.4 और ये आपको क्या दिया है, सॉल्यूट कितने ग्राम सॉल्यूट दिए होगा W। m इज इक्वल टू 1000 kW अपॉन डेल्टा टी आपने ये निकाल लिया और ये W आपको हो गया सॉल्वेंट के लिए। इससे आपने निकाल लिया मोलर मास ऑफ द सॉल्यूट, दैट इज द मोलर मास ऑफ द सॉल्यूट। एटॉमिक मास ऑफ सल्फर आपको कितना दिया गया, ये दिया, ठीक है। अभी आपका मोलर मास आया आपका इसका। अब आपको बताना फॉर्मूला ऑफ द सल्फर मॉलिक्यूल, एटॉमिसिटी, तो ये आपका इसका कितना हो गया, मोलर मास ऑफ द सल्फर और ग्राम एटॉमिक मास ऑफ द सल्फर इज द 32। So when it will be divided, you can get the atomicity of the sulfur molecule. So it can be written as S8, that is showing its atomicity. Next, colligative property आपकी है depression in freezing point. Depression in freezing point. It means कि when we add non-volatile solute in a solvent, then freezing point decreases. That is called as the depression in freezing point. Freezing point होता क्या है? Freezing point means the temperature at which its solid and liquid phases have the same vapor pressure. जैसे आपने लिया solid solvent Cb, Ba that is liquid solvent. अब इन दोनों का देखिए वेपर प्रेशर इस स्टेज पे मीन्स TO that is same. So that is showing the freezing point of the solvent. अब देखिए ये ED शो कर रहा है सॉल्यूशन, तो ये सॉल्यूशन का वेपर प्रेशर और ये सॉलिड सॉल्वेंट का वेपर प्रेशर, ये देखिए इस टेम्परेचर पे आकर दैट इज इक्वल, इट मीन्स दैट इज द टेम्परेचर फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन। अब इस ग्राफ में आप देखिए ये आपका किसका है, ये सॉल्वेंट के लिए T0 और T क्या शो कर रहा है सॉल्यूशन के लिए, कम कौन सा इसमें सॉल्यूशन का, it means freezing point of the solution decreases, that is called as the depression in freezing point. अब इसमें देखिए क्या करेंगे आप, TO minus T, that is equal to TF, depression in freezing point. And as we know, depression in freezing point जिसको आपने रिप्रेजेंट करा TF से, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट के लिए आपने क्या रिप्रेजेंटेशन दिया था, बी रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा था बॉइलिंग पॉइंट के लिए, एफ रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट के लिए। तो द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ डेल्टा टी एफ दैट इज इट डिटरमाइंस बाय लोअरिंग ऑफ वेपर प्रेशर, इट्स डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू डेल्टा पी एंड according to Raoult's law, delta T is directly proportional to mole fraction of the solute. So we can write by these three equations, delta T is, that is delta T is directly proportional to XB and delta T is directly proportional to delta P. So delta T is directly proportional to XB. ठीक है, ये राउल्ट्स लॉ क्या कह रहा है, डेल्टा पी इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू एक्स बी। अब यदि आप इन दोनों इक्वेशंस को, इक्वेशन दिस एंड दिस इक्वेशन, इन दोनों को आप जोड़ दें तो क्या आ जाएगा आपका कि डेल्टा टी इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू एक्स बी। अब यदि आप प्रोपोर्शनल साइन को हटाते हैं तो क्या हो जाएगा, डेल्टा टी इज इक्वल टू के इंटू एक्स बी। एक्स बी इज द, ये क्या शो कर रहा है सॉल्यूट के लिए, मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ द सॉल्यूट। Mole fraction of solute means number of moles of solute upon नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्यूट प्लस नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ द सॉल्वेंट। यही आपने लिख लिया के एन बी की जगह आपने क्या लिखा, गिवन मास अपॉन मोलर मास ऑफ सॉल्यूट अपॉन गिवन मास अपॉन मोलर मास ऑफ सॉल्यूट प्लस गिवन मास ऑफ सॉल्यूट प्लस सॉल्यूट अपॉन गिवन मास ऑफ सॉल्वेंट अपॉन मोलर मास ऑफ सॉल्वेंट। For dilute solution, this Wb upon Mb in the denominator can be neglected. So we can write here delta Tf is equal to K into Nb upon W upon Ma. In this case, here we can write Nb Wa upon Ma. And if Wa is the mass of the solvent in kg, then Nb upon Wa, that will show the molality of the solution. So here we write down here m, small m, that is molality of the solution. K into Ma, that becomes another new constant, that is called as the Kf. Kf is the freezing point, that is freezing point depression constant. Here you can correct, that is freezing point depression constant. And Mb can also be determined by the definition of molality. M is equal to 1000 Kf Wb upon delta Tf into W. That is the formula for calculation of the molar mass of the solute. Next colligative property, that is the osmosis. Fourth colligative property, that is osmosis. Osmosis means होता क्या है कि पैसेज ऑफ solvent from pure solvent or from solution of lower concentration into solution of higher concentration through the semi-permeable membrane, that is called as the osmosis. Means movement of the solvent molecules through a semi-permeable membrane from a less concentrated solution to a more concentrated solution, that is called as the osmosis. That is semi-permeable membrane, red color, that is showing semi-permeable membrane, and the solvent molecules on the solution side have a lower concentration than the molecules in the solvent side. So that is the movement of the solvent molecules through a semi-permeable membrane from a less concentration to higher concentration, that is the osmosis. And osmotic pressure, it means the excess hydrostatic pressure on the solution which prevents the movement of the solvent molecules through a semi-permeable membrane, that is called as the osmotic pressure. It means which prevents the movement of the solvent molecules. This hydrostatic pressure which is exerted, which prevents the movement of the solvent molecules, that is called as the osmotic pressure. That is shown by this diagram is the osmotic pressure that prevents the movement of the solvent molecules through the semi-permeable membrane. And it can be represented by the formula pi v is equal to nRT, and pi v is equal to nRT, and n upon v can be written as C, that is the molar concentration. And the isotonic solutions क्या होते हैं, इसमें equimolar solutions having the same osmotic pressure. यदि दोनों सॉल्यूशन का osmotic pressure equal है तो उसको बोला जाएगा isotonic solutions. Reverse osmosis, if the pressure higher then the osmotic pressure is applied on the solution, the solvent will flow from solution into the pure solvent through the semi-permeable membrane. That is called as the reverse osmosis. And there are also some examples related with this osmotic pressure. A solution containing 8.6 gram per liter of urea and the molecular mass 60 gram per mole was found to be isotonic, means दोनों का pressure same है, osmotic pressure, with 5% solution of an organic non-volatile solute at 298 Kelvin. What is the molecular mass of the organic solute? Molecular, आपको निकालना है molecular mass of the organic solute. And osmotic pressure of urea, suppose pi 1, and both are isotonic. It means both having the same pressure. Osmotic pressure दोनों का सेम है. मान लिया आपने कि यूरिया का ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर पाई 1 ले लिया और जो अननोन कंपाउंड है उसका ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर आपने पाई 2 ले लिया. पाई 1 अपॉन पाई 1 इज इक्वल टू पाई 2 बिकॉज इट इज having the same osmotic pressure, isotonic, and it is given 8.6 and the molar mass is the 60. 8.6 upon 60, RT is equal to 5 upon m. M is the molar mass of unknown RT. According to equation, 5 is equal to an RT. M will equal to 60 into 50 upon 8.6. It means 348.9. That is the mass. Next topic, that is the abnormal molecular mass. Abnormal molecular mass. And abnormal molecular mass means there are, if we have studied in this chapter we have studied the colligative properties of the dilute solutions and their relationship with the molar mass of the solute. The different relations between colligative properties and molar mass are applicable only to the solutions of non-electrolyte and are based on the following assumptions. क्या क्या है? Number 1, the solution is dilute so that Raoult's law is obeyed. And the second, the molecular state of solutes remains unchanged. That is, they neither undergo dissociation nor association. It is clear? When we measure the colligative properties of electrolytic solutions, we find discrepancies between the observed and calculated values of the colligative properties. So, the molar mass of such solutes as determined from the experimentally measured values of the colligative properties differ from their actual molar mass. So, such substances therefore are said to exhibit abnormal molar masses. Clear? And anomalies in molar mass are due to, number 1, association of solid molecules, and number 2, dissociation of solute particles in solution. So, Van 't Hoff factor, Van 't Hoff एक scientist थे. तो Van 't Hoff introduced a factor I, small I, that is called Van 't Hoff factor, which is used to express the extent of association or dissociation of solute in solution. So simply it is the ratio of the normal molar mass and observed molar mass, or it is equal to observed colligative property upon theoretical colligative property, or theoretical molar mass upon observed molar mass, because molar mass is inversely proportional to colligative property. So P minus Ps upon P is equal to I into X. I here is showing the Van't-Hoff factor. Delta T is equal to I into Kb into M, that is for the elevation of boiling point. Delta Tf is equal to I into Kf into M, that is for depression freezing point. And pi is equal to ICRT, that is fourth colligative property, that is the osmotic pressure. Abnormal molecular mass, and there are two conditions, association or dissociation. It means anomalies in molar mass are due to association or due to dissociation. In case of the dissociation, electrolytes like acids, base, etc. dissociate in aqueous solution and form two or more ionic particles. It means the number of particles in solution in such substances increases. So, such solution exhibit higher value of colligative properties, and colligative properties are inversely proportional to molar mass. So, the molar mass of such substances as calculated from the colligative properties will be less than their normal values. This is case of the dissociation and number of moles. Initial concentration and concentration at equilibrium. Alpha dissociated, the remaining, that is C1 minus alpha. So C1 minus alpha plus Cn alpha, that is equal to C plus C alpha common ले लिया आपने, n minus 1. I, number of moles at equilibrium and initial upon initial number of moles. Equilibrium पर ये हो गया, initial concentration ये हो गई, so that is equal to 1 plus alpha n minus 1. That is the number of moles obtained on case of dissociation. In case of the association, the number of molecules, the solute undergoes association, and the association involves the combination of two or more molecules of solute, and they form a single entity. Suppose we have taken combination of n molecules of solute A. It results in the single associated molecules AN. They are showing the n number of molecules associate, and they form an associated entity as AN. This leads to a decrease in the number of molecular species. Number of molecular species इसमें decrease हो गई. In the number of molecular species in the solution, thereby decreasing the magnitude of colligative property, because as we know, molar mass of solute is inversely proportional to colligative property. So as the colligative property and the molar mass are inversely proportional to each other, the experimental value of molar mass in such cases are higher than the normal values of unassociated solutes. So you can take examples such as ethanoic acid. When it is dissolved in benzene, it shows a molar mass approximate 120 gram per mole, and the normal molar mass, that is 60 gram per mole. That's showing the association. And in this case, that is showing initial concentration, and that is at equilibrium. So I is equal to at equilibrium number of moles and initially. So that is 1 plus alpha 1 upon n minus 1. In case of the dissociation, these are the value I is greater than 1 and I is less than 1 in case of dissociation. Example related with this colligative property. Example related with this abnormal molar mass or want of factor. A 0.2 molar aqueous solution of a weak acid HX is 20% ionized. What is the depression freezing point of the solution? KF आपको दिया गया है वाटर का 1.86 केल्विन kg per mole. Weak acid HX ionized हो रहा है. When it is ionized, it gives H ions and X ions. So that is the initial concentration you have taken 1 and concentration after T time. Suppose alpha is dissociated, then that remaining will be 1 minus alpha. So the total number of moles will be 1 minus alpha plus alpha plus alpha, that is 1 plus alpha. According to formula, because it is freezing point, so delta T is equal to I Kf into M. Delta TF is equal to I into Kf into M. Kf आपको दिया है 1.86. 0.2 molar means molality you have to give in 0.2. I 1 plus alpha. Delta T is equal to I Kf into M. So you got 1.86 into 2 into 1.2, that is equal to 0.45 because alpha आपको कितना दिया है 20% means 0.2, इसकी वैल्यू आपको कितनी होगी 0.2, तो 1 plus alpha that is 1.2, it means delta T will be 0.45.